Over the last 3 years, I've been able to scale from $0, flat broke in Thailand, foreign country I've never been to in my life, to $20,000 a month consistently all across the world. Thailand I've been living in the last 2 years. And in this video today, I'll be going over the exact method that I took. A little bit more unique than what you might hear on other YouTube videos in terms of like outreaching. I mean, I tell you guys to outreach as well, but this is just my method, my exact process. So that way, if you want to copy me, you can, no worries at all. So yeah, the first thing I did back home in the States when I was living with my parents rent-free, nothing going for me, just working 2 9-to-5s, was realizing that I had nothing to risk. There was no risk of failure because I could always go back to the 9-to-5. I always had my parents, always had like this little cushion that if I was trying to fly and then my wings got cut off, I failed, I could always land back where I started. So that was number one, realizing that there wasn't that much risk. And then number two was the pain of staying in my hometown for the rest of my life was a lot greater than going out there in the world to figure out a way to make things work online with remote high ticket sales. So that's number two, is just realizing which path was more painful for me. I was closing myself to go out there in the world to try to make things kind of bend to my will, to make reality my own, to grab it by the balls and to create the life that I've always wanted to create. So that's number two, realizing that I wanted to choose that path instead of just the 9-to-5 path, the path of like traveling the world, making money online, and then I would do anything to get there. So that's when I realized that my hometown, that also wasn't a very great place to be, especially if I was trying to make money online, because as you guys already know, this very cliche truth that you are the average of the 5 people you hang around. And the 5 people that I was hanging around with back home in my hometown were just absolute losers. We would all just, drink, party, smoke weed, do all that degenerate stuff, and no one was even trying to make money, whether it be online or in the physical world. So I knew I just had to surround myself by a lot higher level people that were already in the position that I wanted to be in, so that way I could learn what skills they have, who they know, what they're doing day to day, because I was just an absolute loser, to be completely honest with you guys, back in my hometown. And I knew I needed to embark on that hero's journey to create the man I needed to be in order to accomplish my dreams. Because back home, 2 years ago, I was not even close to where I am now in terms of like my skills, my experience, my wisdom, all that type of stuff. I was just basically a bot, an NPC. And I just really wanted to change that so bad. So following that, knowing all of these things, I knew I needed to find first a place where all of these successful people were with remote sales, because with finding the right network and the right place to go in the world, a lot of people go to Colombia, Egypt, Greece, Australia. I mean, they go everywhere in the world without really any reason. They just want to go there to try it out. But for myself, I had a deeper purpose of why I was going there. So I was looking around the world, Dubai, Miami, Bangkok, those were the top 3 places I was thinking of. So out of those 3, I was looking in my bank account, and with 1,500 USD, I was thinking Bangkok was the better place to go, just because in Dubai and Miami, 1,500 USD, that might get you 2 weeks. So I knew Bangkok, it was like 3 times cheaper than back home in the US, so I knew I had a lot more wiggle room for failure just because it's a lot cheaper. So that's why I chose Bangkok, as well as there's so many digital nomads, people making online with remote sales, and I paid like $5,000 to join this network as well. So that way I already had a little bit of a group out there, not that big, but still better than nothing. So coming out to Bangkok, Thailand, I had 1,500 to my name, and if you guys want to copy this exact process that I did, you guys can come out to Bangkok, Miami, Dubai with very little savings, and I highly recommend it, just because like the people I've seen that came out to Bangkok with 6 months of savings, maybe a year of savings from their 9-to-5s, that they just weren't as hungry as I was. Just because like when your savings is dwindling down, no income coming in, that's when you're gonna realize that the pressure is coming to get you. You're gonna either turn into a diamond or turn into dust. And the reason I believe I turned into a diamond instead of dust and had to go back home is because I had a very little amount saved up, no income, as well as I realized the pain of going back home was a lot more painful than being completely broke in Thailand. So if you guys are looking to just to copy the exact process, find somewhere in the world that has what you're looking for. Like there's people there that are already achieving what you want to achieve, and then just surround yourself with those people. And that's exactly what I did. And then coming out here to Bangkok, I put myself in what I like to call a success prison. Most people don't do this. Most people go out here to Bangkok, Dubai, Miami, wherever it may be in the world, and they just start kind of drifting in the wrong direction. They start grinding Nana Plaza, they're going to Soy Cowboy, they're drinking every weekend. They're doing all of the wrong inputs, especially when they're not even making money online. They're entirely grinding in the wrong direction. And with these bad decisions, these bad inputs, they're just incorrect. It leads them down to the output of them not figuring out how to make money. They don't get the discipline. They don't do any of the right inputs. They never lock in. And then they get absolutely cooked. And then they have to go back home to their 9-to-5s, their corporate jobs, back to live with their parents, and they have to restart all the way over. Of course, now they at least learn the lesson of what not to do next time. But for myself, I did quite the opposite. Especially because I had so little saved up, I couldn't really go out there to Nana Plaza or anything like that. I didn't really even have an option, so that's another benefit of having very little saved up. But each and every single day, I was either networking, outreaching, going to the gym, just doing all of the right inputs, doing every little thing that I could to increase my chances of landing my first gold mine offer. Because I could have just, went to Nana Plaza, I could have just stayed with my girlfriend the entire time, but no. I put myself in a success prison, where it's just, locking yourself in an apartment, Airbnb, whatever you set yourself up in. Luckily enough for me, I found a stupid cheap apartment for I think it was like $250 a month, $300 a month, something like that, just something super cheap. We already had like 2 to 3 months of rent already paid for, so I was chilling, but no savings. I had a girlfriend already after the first 2 nights, so I knew I had to make money. My back was against the wall. I burned the boats. There was no way I was gonna go home a loser. And that's what I thought myself, if I go broke, I'd rather stay here, which I did. I went completely broke, had to fast for 110 hours. It's literally on my YouTube channel. If you guys wanna go watch that, I think it was maybe a year and a half ago. But yeah, just having your back against the wall, burning the boats, that's very important as well if you guys are looking to kind of replicate what I did. Make sure you go to where you need to go, that there's a lot of successful people there. Put yourself in a success prison where it's just you, your laptop, your phone, no distractions, no drinking, no weed, no lady boys, no anything like that. Just make sure you're completely locked in your room each and every single day. Go to the gym, go tan, just maximize your test for success as well. Just because what I realized when I was going completely broke and what I did, this was a little bit more of a mistake. I started to get really in a scarcity mindset. I was wondering how I was gonna pay the bills, how I was gonna pay for my girlfriend's food, for my own food. All of these types of negative thoughts were coming into my life, which led me to stop going to the gym, stop tanning, stop listening to high frequency music. I basically just slept and just lounged in my room, in my bedroom all day, just thinking how am I gonna get out of this very dire situation? And the way I got out of that dire situation is I was thinking to myself, okay, well, I have $0 now, nothing's going for me. I'm at the rock bottom point of my life, and the only place to go from here is up. So that's when my scarcity mindset switched to the abundance mindset, where I'm well, nothing to lose now, only everything to gain. And that's when I got up from my bedroom, started going to the gym again. Well, I couldn't afford the gym, but we had a gym at the apartment, which I was just, repping out the chest machine. I was fasted, so those things burned out very quickly. I was tanning by the pool, outreaching every single day, spent my last few dollars on networking. All these types of inputs that I was doing was because I switched from the scarcity mindset to the abundance mindset of just spending the last dollars I had, firing the last arrow towards my dream. And luckily enough for me, after that 110-hour fast, I was able to land my first gold mine offer. And that very first night, I landed a position as an appointment setter. It was a very new offer. They just opened, no one got any sales yet. And on the very first night that the offer opened up, I was dialing, calling people as a setter. No answer, no answer. Then finally one person answered. And luckily enough for me, this was the hottest lead in remote sales history. I called this guy, and then he was I told him hey, my name's Ryan Little, I'm working for X, Y, and Z. And then he was yo. And it started spurring out all of the problems that he was having with day trading. And then as he was listing these problems, I really didn't know what to do. This is my first setting call ever. I did setting in the past, but no one really was looking to talk to me. I used to call for B2B offers, but this is my first B2C gold mine offer. So right when I told him who I was working with, he already dove into all of his pain right away. I didn't need to like lead him through the discovery. He kind of just answered everything for me right there. And as he was listing all of his problems, I was like listening. I was like, And I looked over to my laptop. And then on the offer stack, I saw all of his problems that he was having, we could solve with what we were offering with the program. And as I kind of clicked and lined things up, I was like, oh my gosh, this guy's like perfectly aligned. He's ready to buy right now. Like he was on the verge of tears without even me saying anything. I was just maybe asking a few questions. And then from there, I was like, okay, should I just set this guy or go for the close? And mind you guys that I was like already fasted, hungry, couldn't pay for the rent, the electricity, for any food. So I was like in a very dire situation. So that's when I was like, okay, let me just try to close this guy. Screw it, let's just see what happens. So that's when I pitched him the $2,500. This was like the highest price at the time. I pitched the $2,500 and he, no objection, he was like, okay. I was like, oh my gosh, really? And then from there, I think he paid with PayPal. And then it took like a few minutes. It got like canceled, declined, fraud, all this type of like things came up, a bunch of different matrix attacks. But then after a few moments of him trying, it finally succeeded and it went through. And then it got confirmed on the other end. I was like, oh my gosh, I just got my first sale. And from there, they paid me the $250 commission. And luckily enough for me, the chief sales officer, the CSO, was a very friendly guy. He knew of my situation, that I was fasted, hungry, starving, couldn't pay for anything. So he sent an additional $50 on top for getting the very first close on the offer. So $300 commission right in my pocket. And then from there, I knew the tides had been absolutely turned and that the only thing that was next was grinding to my first $10,000. Just because when I first came out to Thailand, that was my first initial goal, to get to at least 10,000 a month. Just because I think 10,000 a month, I think that's the bare minimum every man should be making in order to start creating the life of his dreams. So that was the first kind of goal I had, and making that first $300, I was doing the math and I was thinking like, if I just do that for 30 days, that's $10,000 or $9,000, whatever it may be. So that's why I was like, oh my gosh, this is actually possible. I can achieve my goal. I actually got some tangible results to give me proof that what I wanted was actually possible for myself. So since that first close, the only goal was to scale as fast as possible. So I only set it for like, I think 2 months, and I switched to closing. And the way I switched to closing is very unique. I went to the Philippines to lock myself in an Airbnb for like a month just to, dial in on masterminds, mentorships, learning and growing and leveling up as fast as I could. Just no distractions, no girlfriend, no anything. And that's where I leveled up as like fast as possible. I went from like 2K a month, 5K a month, 12K a month, 18K a month. And I even went back to Bangkok before that month was up. Just because I was growing so quickly, I was able to transition from setting to closing. And then I went back to Bangkok and I was finally able to get my dream apartment. It was like a duplex. It had like very high ceilings. I was able to buy my girlfriend a few things. I was able to pay for all my rent, no problem. Able to eat steaks pretty much every single night. It was absolute like game changer, from going from like $0 to like 20,000 a month in the span of 6 months. It's just an absolute game changer, going from like broke to, I mean, you're pretty rich if you're making 20,000 a month in Bangkok, because it is 3 times cheaper than back home in the States. So if you're making 10,000 a month in Bangkok, you're pretty much already making 30,000 a month, just because it is 3 times cheaper. You get a lot more bang for your buck. But yeah, following that, I mean, that's pretty much the exact process, is just figuring out exactly what you want and like what path you want to go down. Do you want to go down the 9 to 5 path and retire never? Do you want to just live with your parents until you're 27? Do you just never want to take any risk? And that's kind of a big risk in itself, not taking any risk, just because you're always going to be in the same exact spot until you take a different route. And taking a different route requires you taking a calculated risk. And with taking that new route, you need to find out what route that is and where that route takes you. Because you shouldn't just copy people online. You guys shouldn't copy me just because I'm telling you guys this success story. It won't be the same for you, because maybe you don't want to travel the world. Maybe you just want to work a 9 to 5. Maybe you just want to, something a lot more, I don't want to say stable, because 9 to 5s, corporate jobs, they aren't as stable as you might think. Just because, of course, they give you a salary, which gives you that stability. But then as you guys saw with COVID, a lot of people got let go. A lot of people lost their incomes. It's not as safe as you think. The only way you can be safe is by learning very valuable skills that are able to provide you the ability to never go broke again and to provide you time freedom, location freedom, and financial freedom. So that's what I realized for myself, taking the risk, going out into the world, especially if you want to make money online. The hometown, it's not very likely you're going to meet anyone who's making money online there. So go to either Bangkok, Dubai, Miami. I highly recommend Bangkok, especially if you're in a situation like me. And then lock yourself in a success prison where you have nothing to do but work and to grind to at least $10,000 a month. And then of course, cutting out the vices. Don't go screw around with the lady boys. Don't go into any sword fights. Cut out the alcohol, the weed, at least until you hit $10,000 a month. And then from there, you can start enjoying the fruits of your labor a little bit, but don't put your foot off the gas too much, because what I found, this happened for myself as well, is once I hit that like $15,000 a month, I started getting a little bit complacent. I had my dream apartment, I had my girlfriend, everything was going good. But then I started feeling this like void in myself. I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm making $15,000 a month and I still don't feel good. Like this just doesn't feel right. And that's because I didn't have a goal. I didn't have a purpose that I was striving for. I was just okay, making $15,000 a month. I wasn't really aiming for more. But once I aimed for that $20,000 a month and started doing what I needed to do to level up my skills and to find a better offer and everything like that, I was able to kind of have more of a purpose and a drive and more fulfillment in life that led me to be a lot more happier, just because instead of because I was going up, $0, $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, and then I started flatlining. I started dying pretty much. So once you guys get to at least $10,000 a month, don't just flatline. You want to keep moving the needle forward, upwards and onwards. So now the goal for me is $50,000 a month and $100,000 a month. You always want to have a goal that you're aiming for. You don't want to get complacent, especially in Thailand. It's very, very easy to get comfortable. Even $5,000 a month. I've seen a lot of guys get very comfortable just because you can. $5,000 a month here is basically already $15,000 a month. It's just an absolute cheat code living in Thailand. The weather's beautiful, the women are beautiful, the food is very amazing. All W's. So with that, you just need to be very disciplined, have full clarity on what you're doing, why you're doing it, and what you want out of life. And then from there, you'll be totally okay. But yeah, that's my entire process on how I went from a complete NPC, broke loser, back home living with my parents, to an absolute Giga Chad traveling the world. But yeah, other than that, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. If you guys have any questions about how I can help you with remote sales, to fast track to find your first gold mine offer, as I have helped 50 plus people in order to do that, just reach out to me on Instagram at Ryan Little, 2 N's, 2 E's. And then yeah, other than that, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. It's been a banger time talking to you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.